Going to make this one short and sweet because today is a busy day with a lot of things, and then sort of ended off with Mike and I go have dinner at, it's either the owner or the president, I don't know, of the Orlando Magic's house. So we're going there tonight. Anyway, expect pictures, expect crazy stuff, right? Anyway, I have a lot to do today in order to make sure that I've got time for that tonight. So what we're going to talk about today is what do you do? What do you say whenever somebody says, what do you do, right? Whenever you go to, like tonight, I'm going to an event and I know there are going to be people there that are like, so what do you do? And I remember, 6 years ago or something, I would have been like, I don't know, I'm so good at so much, right? Like that's, I feel like all of us have that experience where we're like, I do so many things, like which do you want to know about? And so what we're going to talk about today super quick is what do we say, whenever somebody says that, when somebody asks us that, and how important it is to say the right thing. So first things first, I didn't do this. You guys can win stuff. One person every week wins something. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel, share my YouTube videos, and then comment on social media. Or I'm sorry, comment on my comment on my YouTube videos, share my videos into social media, tagging myself or my business page in it. One person wins every week. All right. Here's what people are really asking whenever they're saying, what do you do? First of all, they're trying to take attention off of themselves for a moment because they want to hear somebody else talk rather than them talk, right? And that's a majority of people are that way. There's some people that are like, no, let me talk the whole time, I'll be fine. But a majority of people are like, whoa, let me, throw the ball back so you can do something. You can work for a minute, right? And so whenever we say, like, what do you do? What the person is really looking for whenever you're talking and whenever you're responding, what their brain is doing is their brain is filtering and seeing, do I need that? Do I know somebody that needs that? Do I need that? Do I know somebody that needs that? It's how we're built, guys. It's how we're designed. Okay, so let's not sidestep that. Let's lean into that, right? And so a lot of us, whenever we're asked what do, we kind of like it's like, we're so weird, guys. It's like we get this big question mark over our head, like, I don't know. I do a lot, And so the person that's listening is like, well, I don't need that, and I don't know anybody else that needs that because there's no clarity, right? And so, you guys, what we need to do is we need to be able to clearly and concisely, and this, a lot of people call it an elevator pitch, but what I do is an elevator pitch on steroids. So it's an elevator pitch with like a boss 1-2 at the end, right? It's like a little gut punch at the end. Not a violent, we're not gut punching people as we're talking, and we're not like violently saying anything, you know what I'm saying? But it's the surprise. It's the like, whoa, right? You do what? So whenever I tell people what I do, there's always like it's almost like a double take. It's like people get a little shook whenever I tell them what I do. I help families create sustainable income from home, utilizing what they already know in 5 to 10 hours a week. What? And I can change that and add little dynamic pieces to it as much as I want. I could say in 5 to 10 hours a week. I could say even if you hate selling stuff. I could say many different things at the tail end of that's going to give the 1-2 punch where people are like, oh my gosh, right? And so what I did, because I don't have time to go through it all right now, what I did is I did a 15-minute training on it in my free group. So if you go to my group, it's in the link is in the description of this video. It's called Families Creating Legacies, okay? So when you click on the link, that's where it goes. Join that group, and in the guide section, I did a free training on it, okay? Go over there. I literally map out exactly what you say, the things, we go Mad Lib style, okay? So typically whenever you see an elevator pitch, it's gonna be, I help XYZ do the thing they want to do. That's what you usually hear, and that's kind of like, I mean, it's nice to be clear with those two sentences, but man, whenever you can add that special sauce to it, all of a sudden, I mean, bring it. I'm like, ask me. Somebody ask me what I do. Somebody ask me. Go ahead, ask me, right? Like that's, and that's not usually how I used to be in networking things. I'd be like, do not talk to me. Don't ask me anything. I am not comfortable having this conversation. But now I'm like, bring it. Ask me. I want to see the double take, right? I want to see the gut punch. I want to see the like, what? You know? And usually the response I get from people is like, oh my gosh, I love that. Who gets that response from people about what you do for a living? Oh my gosh, I love that. That's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking for. So anyway, I'm going to pop out of here because, again, I need to run out the door because I have stuff I have to do. You guys have the best day ever. If you did not see my training yesterday, go ahead and pop into the group. It's literally in the guide section. Get at it. Let's do this thing. Be able to use your brand new elevator pitch this weekend. See you guys. Bye-bye.